What's good, YouTube, and welcome to another KaibaHacksDartz Yu-Gi-Oh video. We're here with one of the channel favorites again, the dollar store pack openings. As you know, we do these quite often, so if you're into them, and this is one of your first videos, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're almost at 500 subs. And if you haven't seen these packs before, 30 cards, $4 from the Dollarama. Usually that offhand kind of nonsense, but sometimes you get some pretty decent stuff from here, especially if you're doing just some kind of gimmicky deck building, just having fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! But you never know what you're going to get out of them, so we love to pop into these boys. As always, let me know if you see anything of value, any cool misprints or defective cards, as you'd call them. Otherwise, like I said, make sure to enjoy. We usually make a interesting pile and a non-interesting pile. And what I determine is interesting can change up constantly. There's no real definitive criteria. Boo-boo game. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm feeling it. We got the Wicked Dreadroot. Oh, it's from that King's Court set. We just opened a King's Court, got tons of these boys. But he still is pretty nice. I love the Wicked Gods. We did just do another deck update on those boys. Dino Wrestler Iguanodraca. Evil Eye of Gorgonio. Kind of cool looking. Sometimes you get some decent stuff. Sometimes you get some of that more archetypal specific stuff. Archetypal, whatever you like to call them. Exosister Ermine. Sometimes you get some pretty decent generic kind of boosters for many different decks. We've made a few decks basically out of complete stuff out of here. Cryomancer of the Ice Barrier. Angel Statue Azurune. Okay. Very cool, very cool. Never know if we make like a trap-only deck or something. As always, if there's some kind of deck that you'd like to see me make or something out of this, I'm always down for different stuff, especially if it's weird. Got some weird plays. Monster Rebirth. Very cool. I kind of like that. I mess with it. It's fun. Goki Guts. See him every once in a while, the Goki Guts. The Black Eyes, Plunder Patrol, Sea Guide. We're starting to get a decent amount of Plunder Patrol stuff as well. Fright for Cruel Whale. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Never got into the Fright for stuff, but Muhammad the Fairy Dragon, been pulling him quite often. And, it's not too bad, to be honest. Throw him in the interesting pile. Jaruri Punk Nashi Wari Surprise. Rosa Tyrant of Thunder. Not too shabby. Looks like we're flipping. Maybe saw a Crawler in there. Deep Sea Sentry. I know he's pretty decent. He's not terrible. Interesting pile. Tricky Spell 4. Pretty funny stuff. Oh, it wasn't a Crawler. I think it's the one I saw that I thought it was a Crawler. Infernoid Piete. Patty. Piete. World Legacy World Wand. We mess with that World Legacy stuff in like the flip deck, the Crawler World Legacy stuff. Mimicking Maneater Bug. Pretty dope. We want to make that Maneater Bug deck soon. Get some Nobleman Eater Bugs, whatever they're called. Synchron Explorer. Also kind of cool. We'll keep it in the interesting pile. He's classic. Code Generator. Zorora the... God dang. Diplos we're pulling constantly. And Dimmer Synthesis. No doubt. Let's pop open into this next one. Also, if you're not a member of the KaibaHacksDartz Discord, make sure to hit that up. Link in the description. Lots of discussions, trades, dual rooms in there. for remote duels. Lots of stuff going on, so I recommend you check it out. Lyrisic Turquoise Warbler. The Warbler? Oh no, that's not interesting pile material. Zoned out. Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. I like it, but just because of Yo-Yo. We got a Jax Knight, which is pretty dope. We did just do an Arcana Knights deck profile. And hopefully we could get some more cards to do a update on that soon. A couple people were very into that, but we'll keep them in the interesting pile. Fabled and Wraith. Not my cup of tea at the moment. Gachiri, Adignister. Curse of Aging. This looks like an old card. Discard one card from your hand, decrease the attack and defense of all monsters your opponent see the field. That's very weird. Very weird. Not interesting pile weird, but just kind of poopy weird. Phantazos the Dream Mirror Friend. He's a friend. Pretty cool. Cryomancer of the Ice Barrier, we already saw him. Like I say a lot, you'll start to get some of the same cards if you pick up like a same packs from the same dollar store at the same time. Try to split it up. Ancient Warrior Saga, East by South Winds. All that B-Trooper Descent. Not too shabby. You know, we'll take that, throw it in there. Call of the Haunted. Decent, you know, good generic stuff. Pendulum Fusion. Not exactly what I need right now, but could be useful. The Nightmare Griffin. Also very decent. Get a lot of those Nightmare, at least the more Bull Donkeys Nightmare cards. S-Force Professor D Gamma. ZW Ultimate Shield. We could probably make a ZW deck at this point. Like, we're getting in there. Oh, this thing is probably the most pulled Xyz monster out of these packs. So if you're into it, hit these packs up. Diplos again, Goki pull. Can't use that. World Legacy in Shadows. Actually not too shabby. Can be useful. Can be very useful. I'm going to throw that in the interesting pile. You know, that Jowls deck. Possible other flip plays like I was mentioning before. Dracoon Lamp. Guardian of the Golden Land. Kind of cool. Morphtronic Scannon. Shining Peacephilia, which is also a dope card. You know, that was in that top 10 wacky. Can't be destroyed by battle. It starts to get some weird effects. Kind of a cool rock monster, too. Magic-y Mech Musket. Windwitch Chimes is decent. I see that there. Performal Pal Turn Trooper. Windwitch Chimes. Imprudent Intrusion. Kind of weird. Gladiator Beast Vespius. But I guess it is kind of a cool card to have some tech. That weird trap there. Raid Raptor Heel Eagle. A Majestic Absorption. Okay. We'll keep that in the cool pile. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Like I said, if there's anything of value, anything you have a cool story behind, let me know. You know, maybe you saw it in the one of the animes, and you're like, yo, I just loved when that when you say Wrecked House with that Majestic Absorption or whatever. You know what I mean? Just because it's a Stardust kind of card, I have no idea if you used it. Infernity Wildcat. Infinite cards, just a nice little wacky card. We'll keep it in the interesting pile because you'll love it. Rescue Rabbit, keep that too. Very useful for some generic-y plays. Floanderies in the Scary Sea. Magic-y Duo. Isn't this the, like, he's a boosted up kind of version of the Guardian Sphinx? But I know he does some very, very cool stuff. I think it's for that Exod Master of the Guard. Kind of cool though, kind of cool. We'll hold on to that. You know, I want to make that deck at some point. I had like a very, very Bull Donkeys version of that deck when I was younger. That was like, it had Exod in there, and like 2 Guardian Sphinxes, and that was like it. But, you know, it'd be cool to actually get one going. Geomancer of the Ice Barrier. Cypher Twin Raptor. Doll Monster Bear. The Inzektor Sword Zexcalibur. We'll hold on to that, you never know. Pretty sure we got a lot of them, but Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer. One non-tuner Pendulum Monster. Very strange. Very strange, boys. No doubt. I know that Subterror Succession we could possibly use for flip deck plays. It's a techie little piece. Looks like we're flipping. Jelly Cannon, we see that also very often. But, you know, it's something. I guess, like, if you're, you know, you don't have, like, a compulse, you know, it's filler for that. There's lots of fillery cards for decks. Ghost Trick or Treat. Kind of cool, you know, maybe if we get enough Ghost Trick cards I could look through, make it for Halloween, you know, a little Halloween special. Surface. Very decent indeed. Freeze Bell, also very decent. We're actually pulling out a lot of hefty decent cards into the decent pile. Ice Jade Curse, no doubt. We will take that Ra's Disciple, you know, they're great for those multiple tribute decks for, you know, of God cards. So, you know, we can keep them multiples for the different God card decks we might get into. Interdimensional Matter Transporter. Can be useful for some different plays, you never know. Be better if you could kind of target different stuff, but Dyna Hero for hire. For hire. Well, this guy has a nice little generic-y 5-star synchro. Kind of cool. We'll throw him in the pile. Solar Flare Dragon's just a classic. Just a classic. Dark Resonator. You know, not amazing. Not terrible. We'll hold on to it. Tunnel the Noble Arms of Light. One Curry Way. Not too shabby. Could be useful, especially, you know, you're doing those Wicked God kind of plays that I was doing where you're recycling Link monsters. Branded Disciple. Kind of cool. Light Pulsar Dragon. That kind of chaosy stuff. And then 2 Toads with 1 Sting. Kind of cool, kind of cool. That one's a nice little fun, weird one. But we'll run through what we got in the interesting pile, you know, just a real quick look-see through. Like I said, anything of value, defects, misprints, anything you see interesting, anything that you see you want me to make a deck about, leave a comment about. You know, I'm always down for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussions, as well as check that KaibaHacksDartz Discord in the description. Beautiful stuff. You know, we got a pretty fat stack right there of interesting cards. And the rest, you know, you never know when I'm going to be building stuff that may involve some of the extra cards we got. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other dollar store pack openings. Like I said, we do this pretty frequently. As well as I do Yu-Gi-Oh! DIYs. You know, I recreate dungeon dice monsters. That's what we've been doing lately. As well as other things, you know, dice towers, dice trays, ghost rare Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, shatter foils, stuff like that. As well as deck profiles, deck lists, deck updates, whatever you like to call them. So make sure to check out that content. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know when future videos are coming out. And thanks for watching. Peace.